how we can plan for someone to take over from us. I believe that's the topic. Are we together? How we can plan for someone to take over from us when we are gone. And also why we need to leave a legacy. Is anyone here who anticipates that the next 100 years will be alive? Let me see your hand. If you think that the next 100 years will be alive, let me see your hand. 100 years. So let's say we are 20 years now, or 25 years now. We are talking about 125 years or 120 years. How many of us think we'll be alive by then? We are not too sure. Okay, the rest. What about the next 50 years? The next 50 years, how many of us think that we'll be alive or now? Why don't you want to be alive in the next 100 years? Can someone tell me why he or she doesn't want to be alive in the next 100 years? Let me say, I don't want to be alive in the next 100 years. I will not be fair to my children. They should bury me before 100 years. Yes. Can you get to the mic? Yes, please. Please, can we get to the mic?
Yeah, the next 100 years, it will involve a lot of things. Old age, you start having physical pains and stuff, and then maybe you have problems with your pension and stuff like that. So there will be problems.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So he says that from the experience he has gone through, how old is your father? He's not that old. Okay, so my father is 76 years. And we go to hospital almost every day. Today when you go to hospital, it's one thing or the other. Today is the knee, next time is the back. I don't want to get to that age, going through that challenge. So I don't want to live for the next 100 years. If God gives me life and I get to 70, 80 and takes the life, I'm okay. Why are we sharing this thing? We are sharing this thing because you and I will not be alive forever. We are students today, tomorrow we will start working. Some 10, 15 years ago, I was working. I was in school. Today I'm working. Some 30 years later, I will not be working again. Are we together? So it means that everything we do today, we need to have a plan for it. So if you are here and you are a student and you want to start a business, or you want to start working, you have plans of doing something. The question is, when you start working, you start earning the income, what are you putting in place for someone to take over from you? And that's what we're discussing this morning. I want to just share a few statistics with you when it comes to businesses that had owners and what happened to the owners when they were not there. So let's just look at it. This survey was done by Mass Mutual and the Rural Institute in the US. It was done between 2003 and 2005 on family businesses. According to the research, there are about 24 million businesses in America. 24 million family businesses in America. And let's listen to the statistics around them. It says 82 million people, or 62% of the workforce, are employed by family enterprises in America. 62% of people working in America are working in family businesses. 30% of family-owned businesses survive into the second generation. So it means that we have 100 businesses today which was started by maybe the father or the mom or anyone who is the leader of the business. Once the person dies, 30% of those businesses collapse, which is by their second generation, which is their children. 12% are still viable into the third generation. So by the time the one who started the business, their son takes over, only 12% are left. So assuming you're a father or a mother, you work so hard to build a business today, you die off, then by the time your great-grandchildren take over the business, only 12% of such businesses are alive. And it says that only 3% of all family businesses operate in the 4th generation and above. 3%. So if you have 100 businesses, by the time you get to your great children, it's only less than 3%. Is that not serious? Or is that not serious? So it means that all the toiling we are doing today, if you don't put in place measures for it to sustain all the houses you are building, all the cars you are buying, I'm sure you are still in need of car. You buy car very soon. Once you get a job, I'm sure of you when you complete school, you get a fine job, you work with Carlo, you earn some dollars. You buy a car, you build a house. If you don't put in place the right measures, by the time your great grandchildren are there, you will have sold the house. So it's important that whilst you are building wealth, you put in place measures to ensure that in your absence, they will protect them. Are we together? Are we together? And that's the theme for this year's financial literacy. That's being run by the Center for Financial Literacy. And the question is, how do you ensure that whilst you build wealth, in your absence, it will manage well? I've listed some points here I want to share with you. First one, we are saying that you have to identify people to take over them compared to when you're not there. You may have 4 children, but not all the 4 children are business minded. My family, I'm the only one who is business minded. My other siblings, they like office work, they like office. They are okay. So I think my father had a business, I'm sure he will be able to manage it. And the moment he identifies me, he has to train me. That's what we mean by identification. So once you identify that, okay, this is my child, he can do this, son can do this. The one that you think should manage the business in your absence, you train the person. That means that you love the person more than the rest, but you focus on that person when it comes to your business. Assuming you have 3 houses, 4 houses in Ghana, and you know that one of your children, it can be a boy or a girl, that person is always thinking of traveling outside the country and he will not come back. Why would you want to give your house to that person? What do you think that the person will do with it? The person will sell it. The day you give it to him or her, the person will pray that he die. So that he will sell it or take that money and travel outside. So you need to identify who is good at what. And that's the first thing you need to do. We call it identification. The second thing is mentoring and coaching. If you want your business, your property, to see the light of day, when you identify someone, you coach them, you train them. And coaching is not only about taking the person to school to go and learn. Have personal interaction with the person on a daily basis. Always teaching the person that this is how we do it. That's not how we do it. Of course, as business grows, the person wants to bring in new ideas. But the basic principles of business, the person should know it. And that's what we call mentoring and coaching. The third thing you should do is what we call exposure. Many people have stayed within the same circle that they are not exposed to anything. So the person is being taught by the father, but he doesn't know what happens outside what the father has taught him. We call it exposure. So sometimes in school we are always advised that we take excursion, you travel outside. Now the only place you know is Accra, 2 of us. You don't know any place aside Accra. We Accra, we are talking of Tema. From campus to Tema, we are done. You don't travel, you see anything. And when people are exposed, they see things from different perspectives. So sometimes you have money, you can travel outside the country. You don't need to go to America, you can go to Kenya. Who are going to a place outside Ghana before? Let me see. Anyone who has been outside Ghana before? Ghana. Yes. Where did you go? Is it Europe or within Africa? Both. I'm sure as you went and came back, you came with different perspectives, right? You saw how things are done differently. That's what you need to do to your children when you identify them. Give them exposure. When you are going for meetings, go with them. You are going for a funeral, go with them. You are exposing them, that child, to a lot of things. They will get different perspectives of life when you are not there. And then, next thing you should do is what we call risky engagement. Whilst the person is under you, let them take risks. The fact that you are the father doesn't mean that you won't allow the child to take risks. If you don't take risks, you wouldn't know the bad side or good side of every dish. Some of us, we are so comfortable in our comfort zone. We don't like want to take any risks in life. No risk. So we won't go out at night because someone will kill us. We won't go anywhere. Don't tell people like that. I'm sure you have some people here. You don't want to take any risks. You don't want to take a course that's difficult because it's outside your comfort zone. Some of us, once we hear of a mathematical course, no matter what, we will not take it. So I have an ambition of becoming an accountant tomorrow. And today, you don't want to take anything mathematics. It doesn't build you as a person to take over from your parents. So as a father, you have to allow the children to take risks. If they come with business ideas, allow them to take it. Let them try it. If you fail, they learn. So as you are planning for the next generation, you need to allow them to take risks whilst you are alive. It's very important. Now why are you doing it? Because we are doing this to leave a legacy. We are doing this to leave a legacy. Some of us, we hear of the big people who have died in the past. The reason why you hear of them is because they left a legacy. We always talk of Dr. Abankwa, right? If he lived his life anyhow, I'm not sure if his name was written anywhere. We call it legacy. Everything that we do is a legacy we are leaving for tomorrow. So it's important that we leave the right legacy for people to continue. And I believe that in financial literacy, whilst you are paying the funds, make sure the funds are being used well in your absence. And that's what we call legacy. So let me ask this simple question. Can I get a mic?